later.
So you tell me what happened last time, and if you have questions, I also can assist because it's been a while.
I can also do my part in case. I'm not sure what
Nah.
Jill is a social. I'm not sure what kind of note taker Jill is.
I handwrite my notes and then I type them up later a bit more consistently.
I was more asking about how do you only do it for yourself or for others?
No, I took
not
notes
me.
For the whole thing.
I see that we don't do socialist storytelling. Recapping like in this last game.
Okay, so we started with the Moon Queen being about one day out from Anvil to transport the Khajiit smugglers. Mog noticed Alona going back and forth to the captain's cabin carrying various objects in boxes. She stopped her to ask what she was up to which Alona responded that it was the money that she stole from the Cruel Star while the captain was quote-unquote busy with Daroki. And on the topic of Daroki, Alona muttered to herself that she was going to get her dagger back, which Mog overheard and encouraged her to earn it back instead, suggesting she would start a ship-wide gambling ring, which she did successfully organize. However, Mog ended up winning the dagger instead of Alona, who declared that she was going to find a way to get it back. The ship arrives in Anvil, which had a less noticeable Thalmor presence than in Hammerfell. It ended up presenting our forged papers to the authorities, posing as honest merchants from elsewhere, and we were able to successfully drop off the smugglers. During our downtime, Quintus had a conversation with Xandon where they reminisced about old times and how much the city had changed in the last 30 years. They discussed politics, mentioning Thalmor's influence over the Empire and Skyrim's rebellion. Quintus briefly shared his story of how he ended up being a vampire, pledged to Molag Bal, and apologized for fleeing after the war instead of staying behind in the city to help rebuild. Quintus then asked why Xandon made the deal that prolonged his life. He admitted that he was embarrassed about the story, but he tells it anyway. Said that he met a man on the road, and the stranger asked what he was willing to give up in order to succeed, and he did reply that he would be willing to give up anything, which of course ended up cursing him. He told him, "You shall possess things you wish, but never own them." And he admitted that he was starting to understand what that meant now, but it didn't seem that he quite did. He was able to charm any woman and earn money easily, but he just as quickly found himself without that. And then he didn't take too long to realize that he wasn't aging anymore. His theory was that Sanguine liked watching him suffer and wanted to prolong it. He did declare that he would stop caring about his curse and try to enjoy it while he can. And at that point, Kara entered the bar, and Quintus noticed Xandon's eyes wandering, asking if he's interested. Xandon agreed and said that he and Daroki weren't exclusive, and that Quintus warned that Daroki might not be good for him. He mentioned the new mage on the ship, Vora, and her comment that the curse could easily be broken if only he could give up his greed. Xandon was confused, saying he didn't feel greedy, making Quintus realize that he doesn't see the way that he's just enslaved to his vices. He suggested moderation, which Xandon laughed at, but Quintus was able to convince him to try and prank Sanguine by courting Kara instead of just sleeping with her. Meanwhile, Mog went to a doctor to heal, and then decided to investigate the Thalmor presence in the area. She found that public opinion was very low, with lots of stories of citizens being abducted and taken to the Thalmor embassy. Back at the ship, Anabi had been working hard updating it and upgrading it, spending a lot of money that may or may not have come from Alona's pickings from the Cruel Star's wages. While in the port city, Mog spotted Alona sneaking around with a long staff that had a top carved to look like a laughing face. She hit a rock with it, which turned into a cheese wheel. Mog confronted her and learned she stole it from a Thalmor agent in the market, though Alona was initially reluctant to admit it. Despite her strict stance against stealing, Mog told Alona she could keep the staff if the captain approved. They informed the captain of the staff, the Imperial Guard searching for it, and the stories of the abductions in the city. The captain decided to keep the staff herself as it would be useful against powerful mages, and Mog learned that Mithera was familiar with the staff and its connection to Sheogorath. She said that it was possible that the Daedric Prince wanted the staff to end up with them. Before Mog left, Mithera asked if she'd seen Daroki since they were leaving soon. She admitted that she hadn't and went to ask around. Anabi said Daroki was visiting an old friend but seemed nervous. Mog was able to get her to admit that he was an important agent. Sensing danger, Mog recruited Alona to sneak into the embassy in exchange for her dagger back, which of course she was very thrilled with. They then left to find and recruit Quintus into the rescue mission, and that's where we left off.
Yeah, I think we're planning to. Did you learn she was captured by the?
No, we didn't talk yet.
We just know that she's there and we haven't seen or heard from her since, so
okay.
we're assuming
Yes.
because people have gone missing.
All right. So what was the next thing you were planning on doing then?
We're going to talk to Quintus to see if we could get him and Alona to sneak in, break into the embassy.
Yes. So yeah, Quintus, you're gonna be approached by Mog and the captain.
I don't think the captain's here. It's just Mog and Alona.
Okay.
Captain's still on the ship, unless you want her to be.
No. I thought. Yeah, I just misremember certain because I already have the fucking heist in my head. God. So yeah, Quintus, you see the two making their way towards you.
Quintus,
I
hope you're enjoying your time off on shore leave. Have a favor to ask, actually. We haven't seen Doroki around in a couple of days. We have reason to believe she's in the Thalmor embassy, which has been known for abducting people here in the city. I already asked Alona to see if she'd be willing to sneak in and get it, but I would feel better if somebody else went with her. Not my area of expertise. Maybe yours?
Listen here, Nada. It's alright, then let's break up our let's take up the cat out of jail then.
Alone, I will say.
Well-
Well, it's not exactly a jail.
Yeah, but if no one's seen her in a couple of days, I'm going to assume the worst. Especially when Thalmor are involved.
Squid's like, may someone elaborate?
She went to visit a friend, according to Anabi. That is a Thalmor agent.
Wait, is that bitch fucking a farmer?
Seems like it, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise you. She's willing to pretty much fuck it out here.
Quintus' demeanor visibly changed. Like, oh, she got captured by fucking agents, but like, wait, hold on.
She may have walked into whatever it is they're doing with these abducted people.
Lona just kind of like shakes her head. She doesn't seem convinced that that's the explanation.
Alona doesn't know that this is you were not supposed to tell Quintus this operation. She's not otherwise. She's still a bit of some Barbies.
Look, if it is just her visiting a friend, if we find them fucking, then, you know, that's an easier thing than if she actually is in trouble. We're going to be leaving soon. We need her back on the boat, regardless.
Are you not concerned about potential her pillow talking to other people, perhaps? The fact that she is engaging with them at all?
Of course I'm concerned, but that's not something we could deal with right now.
All right, we'll get her back, and then we'll talk. Then I'll talk with her here, outside of her outside of the issue of her former friends.
As I will say, Elona will say, well, as long as you can keep up, old man.
I still chuckle. It's I still have my youthful vigor. Don't you worry.
Yeah, listen, she'll nod as the two of you will head off the ship and through the city. As yes, there are more sort of, you will see a few more agents, walking about than usual. They're not really searching things anymore, but they are clearly on the lookout. So I need you to roll me the move breaking out. You will have to
Yes, sir.
sneak into the embassy itself.
First of all, let me battle the Fanrik. I need to jump the border real quick. Give me a second. I've been banned once again. There you go,
They
man.
can
I
smell
got
the
in.
Westerner on you.
It's the fucking first quest here. Breaking the foundry. All right, first quest achieved. Listen, just to make sure, I'm a parent. That's not actually. I'll keep my. I only have 2 luck left. I'll keep my. Actually, no, it's not. Am I that parent of a man? I'm a parent of a man.
We defend it, but go for it. If you want to raw dog it.
You never know. I might roll a fucking 2, and if that happens, then I'll be happy for spending that fucking that luck.
Well, listen, I feel like
Am
this...
I rolling as well?
No, 'cause I mean you're not sneaking, so you're just...
Okay.
You're gonna
I mean-
I assume you're going with them, but like only as sort of like in the area. I don't think.
Yeah.
This is
Oh
just-
god, I'm having flashbacks to what Mog fucked up with Bethera before she was even a ship captain.
Listen.
This is bad.
Listen. We don't have to repeat our past mistakes, but look at that. Look at that. You have to choose one.
Let's see here.
Losing track of something important would be funny because it's just gonna be Lona.
I'm thinking of like listen, if I was a pussy, I could say I suffer harm. Like
That's the bitch response.
I know. I'm thinking more of what's the funniest one out of the two. Listen, I'm clearly in the middle of 2
I think
options.
you should run into an obstacle. Back. I think that's
In
the
that
funny
case, I'll
one.
fuck.
That's the funny one.
In that case, I'll follow God's suggestion here.
Listen, as you, Alona and you have 2 different approaches, but they're both functional. She is much smaller and sort of able to pass by with surprising ease. It's almost as people just don't pay attention to her. She can blend in with the servants because while this is the Thalmor embassy, they're still employing some of the locals to act, especially around like the kitchen areas. Whereas you are just unseen, moving about, using your vampiric gifts to their full potential. As you are much quicker and much more, your senses are much sharper than an average person. As you will able to sneak into the, well, prison area where they bring in people to interrogate. Quickly glance around, and while you will see a couple of captives, no Khajiit. As you will
Yeah, as he thought.
come back up, Alona will say, I heard some of the servants talking. Apparently, they have to bring a special guest. One of the Inquisitor's quarters, which is the same guy. Well, it doesn't matter. It's I think he's like the main guy in charge here.
Yeah, as he nods along. Yeah, nothing as expected. Nothing in the jail cells. But is it nighttime or daytime right now?
I assume
it's nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
As he'll say.
But it's not. So it's not like nighttime. It's sort of evening. It's like late evening, like at 10 p.m.
As he'll say. Well, I'll sneak out carefully to Inquisitor's quarters, but I might have best suspicion that might have been better for this one to sneak at daytime because I think they might be getting busy at nighttime. But I doubt you can turn invisible, so I'm not sure if you can you can peer into the Inquisitor's quarter. I think for now you stay out of it.
Smile and says, "Might as well be invisible or blind."
There's a difference between sneaking past the guards and sneaking into a room. There's only so many and there's only two entrances: room, a window, and a door.
Will nod. As listen, she'll lead you to the quarters the servants were talking about. As she'll say she can pass as a servant though. So
Yeah. She can like bring us some food. Yeah, that's well, Quinn's gonna be invisible. So I think it'll still help open the door.
yeah, as here inside, as well, you will see the Rocky has been tied up to a chair.
Consensually?
Well, there's no one else in the room, so you can't really ascertain that. But she is bound to the chair. But they're like she's not like it's not rope. It seems like it's a chain. It's kind of loose. She can like technically get up and like walk for like a minute. The chain seems to have been like it's like wrapped around the I'm not sure. Give me a. I don't think there. God, I don't think there's an investigate. Yeah, no.
No, there is no.
So
Downtown, there it
you
is.
listen. You're not a magical expert. You're not really sure.
I mean, there's size up actually, and when you size up a specific situation.
Yeah, you can give me. You can actually. That's a good. That's a,
Yeah, it's pretty horrible for me because I have a -1 there.
yeah, but like I was gonna say because I don't sure how much of a magical like aware person.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not a fucking wizard guy.
Well, listen.
Apparently he is. Though. Not bad. Not bad.
You are still observant.
You've seen a
it's-
lot.
Listen. I think the question is how can you safely get her out of it? The right one.
Yes.
Because I was about to say that chain. You don't think that chain's a normal chain. So just like unraveling
fucking
it probably it's gonna trigger all sorts of magical bullshit.
Yeah, it's a fucking
You talk by
Inquisitor
the
probably. No
ominous
shit.
glow.
Yeah.
Well, I will give you the answer to that later as you like hear in, and the Rocky does just kind of glance at you, kind of goes a bit wide-eyed, says, "What are you two doing here?"
We're about to leave, and you're still stuck here. But Captain wants the war. We heard that you were stuck in the Felmer embassy.
It's just a misunderstanding. I feel like I can explain it to him, and he's probably gonna let me go.
Okay, now we're leaving. We won't be staying in town.
Kind of sighs a bit. As you like kind of glance, there's if you just like take the chain off, probably gonna trigger a magical alarm. Now, get the feeling that there might you get the feeling that while she can't take it off, it might like you might be able to break it off, but not the chain itself, but the actual fucking like
The chair
the
beneath.
chair beneath, and just
and then she
take the
slips out
chain.
of it?
Yeah, no, you just take the chain with you.
Listen, we have a magical expert later for that.
Yeah,
You have two.
like
We have two magic AOS.
she can't physically break the chain, not the chair. She can't physically break the chair. This isn't
Yeah, but-
this isn't a scrawny chair. This is a
Oh
massive.
man, I should have been in
fucking-
there.
Yes, this is
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Luckily, this is where the vampiric strength comes in, I assume.
Yeah, Quintus is also like with 3 blood, brutally strong.
You do have more blood than me, but I have like wreck or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have wreck.
Listen, I interpret that as he has more control over his strength compared to you.
That's fair.
That's basically how I interpret that.
You have fisticuffs.
Quinn's he's a scalpel. He's much more of a scalpel compared to you.
Also, you have stun fists, so you can knock people out faster than you can. So actually, I would make the contrary argument, Mac. I think She has more control than you do, funnily enough. You are, in fact, the sledgehammer.
Damn, I guess I'm just better trained or something. I get vampire powers. I get.
Yes, and you are, in fact, bound to a Daedric Prince, where she just honors one. But yeah, no. Listen. As you will be able to walk up and just kind of like, with a bit of leverage, just fucking tear that thing off. She's just gonna say, I guess you can do that as well. Sir, realize you are so strong.
Benefits of a Daedric patron. Come on, let's go.
Listen, I was about to excuse herself, but then like kind of realized the futility and just kind of follows you along.
Listen, he wants to ask you some questions. Listen, Quintus is really wise enough to not leave her in here. He's not.
Alona will say, I guess I can make a bit of a distraction, give you a way to slip by.
Alright.
She'll kind of like
I guess,
scamper off. Yeah, listen, you have to wait for a bit, but once your friend starts the fire on an opposite side, they'll have to kind of like mobilize people to try and like put it out before it like spreads. Someone
Like a
spilled the oil again. Can't believe how often this
Fucking
happens.
servants. Fucking
These
servants, man. These dirty,
assholes.
these dumbass Imperial. These dumbass apes.
This is why we need to bring the elves back.
These humans are dumber than the literal ape slaves we have.
But yeah, listen, with the fire going, you'll be able to like slip out and log. You will kind of see a bit of smoke rising from the embassy, and for too long, Quintus, followed by a chained up, like there's, and the chain is literally around her neck.
Well,
She is carrying it now,
Shit.
and the other end is sort of wrapped around like a large wooden leg, which you believe might have come from a chair at some point. She's like, listen, normally I would be into this, but
right, yeah. I
listen,
had a feeling
things
something was up.
escalated. I didn't know. I thought he was just like his usual self. But then, listen, I swear I can explain.
Let's focus on getting out of here without.
Let's get to the
Being
ship
found
first
out for
before
the
we ask
cause.
questions.
Where's Alona?
She's about to reconvene. I think she's taking a bit of way around.
Is that she points to the smoke? Is that her?
You're not.
Okay, yeah, should have guessed.
That's more guts in her than I thought.
Yeah, the amount of guts is not what I'm worried about.
As
She was smarter than I expected.
listen, you will. If I was gonna say, didn't mean to cut you off. You can feel free.
No, that was the sentence. Yeah, that's smarter than I expected.
Wait around, and you will see her eventually kind of make her way, kind of a bit covered in soot a bit. Like, well, I suppose I was hoping that you would manage to slip by.
Well,
The Rocky,
people were
you
busy.
look good like that. Suits you.
Listen, Quintus kind of cringed at that. Looking at the Rocky. Let's get back to the ship first.
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
I think guards will be arrived soon to assist with the fire outbreak. And a changed up woman might be a
The
suspicion.
expression on Alona's face just kind of like, yeah. It's not stated out loud, but I don't think any of you need to be very insightful to figure out that probably like it was like way worse than just that.
Listen, I think Quince is proud of her. You shit on the Falmore. Good job.
Apparently,
What?
it doesn't matter. We're
Nah,
going to the
you-
ship and
I was
leaving,
gonna
so
say,
let's get the
yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah, you get the feeling that's not the thing. But yeah, listen, you'll making your way back. As you arrive on the ship, captain is waiting, kind of like watching you and get on board, and she like looks at the chain and says, "The fuck is that?"
Chain.
Listen, I'm not a magical expert, but I recognize there's something fucky with it.
Sick. All right, go below deck. Have Navora look at it. We're leaving.
Probably for the
Awesome.
best. The embassy's on fire.
Yeah, apparently, Lona did something during the distraction.
I promise
Apparently
only a few
beyond the
people
embassy.
got burned.
Well, the Falmore?
Oh.
There were captive inside.
How did you think about it? Well, Quintus, you realize, well, the fire kind of, well, it didn't start in the kitchen, that's for sure. It started somewhere else in the embassy, away from where you were at. There's the one easy way, one place where you could, like, spill a lot of fucking oil and nobody would notice it until it was a bit too late and people were screaming. Oh, the staircase down to the prison. Long one. Plenty of places where one could just kind of like take the lamps and just kind of let it.
But just you go.
Yeah, Quince is... No, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? What'd you say?
I said you go with Doroki to Devora to get that chain off. Mog looks at Alona.
I don't think anyone. I think I got there fast enough. I don't think anyone was like too badly hurt.
I don't think the Falmore got prepared to risk their lives for prisoners.
Well, no, but the other servants went to there to like put out the flames. So
You set fire to a room of chained up people.
well, no, that was the staircase that I kind of spilled the oil on. Prison cells were further down below.
Hmm.
I think that some servants that got burned, but
I don't care about that.
Luckily, Quince is right now more angry at... Listen, Rakish, he's more angry at Doroki, I guess. That was a... Listen, you're not a pirate crew. Sometimes you do dirty things. We're not like a fucking arbiters of morality here. But he's much more crazy than Doroki. What the fuck were you fucking the Falmore Inquisitor?
it's even worse that he's the fucking.
Quince, again,
Yeah, you don't
Quintus
even know.
thinks...
This is gonna
Yeah,
get
Quintus
worse.
thinks-
Quintus,
listen,
this
yeah.
is the start of your night.
Yeah, Quintus thinks like, okay, listen, that's like not a moral thing to do, but like,
Quintus,
we are
you-
pirates
No, I was
and...
gonna say, Quintus, you would know, because if you, how familiar do you think Quintus you would like vaguely the Thalmor hierarchy? You don't think Inquisitors
You-
sleep in so nice of a room? Not the Thalmor.
Yeah,
Embassy.
he might have known from like through passive osmosis through like the guerrilla war and like thing like hunting like officers, like he doesn't know like the official like structure in terms of like names,
Yeah,
but he
you
does
think
recognize
this guy
this is
might
important.
be way higher than an Inquisitor. You think this guy might be an emissary? That was a very large, expensive, and well-decorated room.
Listen, Quintus, for now, before telling this to the captain, for now he wants to ask her some questions of his own. Listen, part of the reason the rescues put this. We'll see whether she'll lose a few teeth before he goes to the captain. You don't need teeth. You don't need teeth to fight. Use your sharp whistle.
What's the word in how do you call someone who does like lacks the front teeth? As like
What?
it's a word in Romanian. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the English equivalent. Is it literally called toothless? That's
I'll train
Probably
your
the
dragon.
closest. I don't think we have a word for that.
you know how Arnold Schwarzenegger looked before he got his surgery?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like the front gap of your front teeth, like arch.
Oh, just like a gap tooth? Like tooth gap?
Yeah, you can like whistle through it if it's like big enough.
Yeah, when I was younger, I could put a whole finger between my teeth.
Yeah, that's I think I saw like Quintus wants to make the Rocky look like. The Rocky will be able to whistle now soon enough.
Captain, if I make her a bit uglier, this means she will have less problem with her fucking like people. I'm doing a
I
service here for the
can't
ship.
believe
not
this. Listen, it's fine.
Now, for now, you also add some questions, listen, because this is again, fucking. This is a. He doesn't care about the fucking around that much, but listen, for now, we need to get to the
Yeah.
roleplay actually in character.
As
Yeah,
you,
Mog will go down with you guys.
yeah, as you'll take her down below deck, as Nevora will kind of like take a look at the chain, and your instincts were correct. She looks at, because the captain would have also come down and says, "There's an enchantment placed on this."
Yeah, so not like a. Usually they use this for more high-level prisoners. I sometimes some people ask from the camps in Hammerfell that some of the sword singers I used to. Which I don't think I'm talking out of my ass here, right? Grant the magic sword singers be like enchanted in magical fucking chains. I think that's a very reasonable assumption, right?
No, they're not. So that's I was about to say. They don't have. That's a big problem with spellcasters. Is it's hard to kind of disable them like fully. Now, in my mind, casting spells requires like hand motions and stuff like that. So the way you kind of restrain the spellcasters is you literally just kind of like chain their hands up. They can't just kind of move. They can't animate. You gag them as well. Gagging also kind of prevents any sort of spells. I know in the video games you just kind of like flick your fingers and just fucking fireballs fart out. But I imagine spellcasting is a bit more involved. So you probably... Is there any like any fucking... Give me a second.
Any what?
Like any actual device that would prevent
Yeah.
somebody from being able to cast
That's
magic.
like-
The only thing I can think
Yeah,
of.
there are. Yeah, there are rings that are like no, there are there are in like Oblivion and Skyrim like magic nullification rings, like magic resistance
Yeah,
and stuff.
but those are like...
That resists magic.
Yeah.
I the only thing that
No.
makes sense to me lore wise is that like because everybody has access to magicka in this world,
Yeah.
right? Like not everybody uses it. Like there would have to be some kind of enchantment that like cuts off that access.
No, Oblivion had that actually, where you could theoretically enchant a ring for yourself and like put it on, and you couldn't cast magic.
Yeah, no,
Then
no,
yeah.
no. No, that's my point. The problem is like that in and of itself, it's like high fucking level, and it's like something like on a different. That's my point. So I think if as like because you can't like mass produce that. So the way they would disable mages that you would know, Quintus, is literally they would just kind of bind their hands behind their back and gag them, and that usually works for like most regular mages.
Okay, so this is clearly going beyond, above and beyond, because the Rock is not the.
Well, you don't. The Rock is not a magical person. You don't think like this chain is not meant to restrict her ability to
To move,
cast
it's
magic.
just to keep
It's
her in-
yeah, it's meant to keep her there, and if she like removes the chain, it would just kind of flick probably a magical alarm, right? And the guy would just know. And Nevora is looking at this in a similar way, as this is like an alarm, right?
I
It
see.
says, exactly sure how this one is, but if you give me like you give me some time with it, I should be able to make sure it's safely to. They're just so fucking pissed off. Says, just to my quarters. As she like fucking drags the Roki and presumably Mog you follow as well. I'm not sure Quintus if you go. No, nobody.
Quint is also curious.
Okay.
No, Quint is unless you start because he also wants to ask her some first questions, see some answers. Yeah, because like
As
Is Navora coming to like magic the thing or whatever?
she is, but she is like sort of like unsure of like why are we like taking this to the quarters, but to like the captain's quarters.
She's just like, oh, okay, I guess
Yeah.
that's fine.
But as soon as you like walk in the cabin itself, you see the like Mathera kind of like grabs the chain, and the chain itself begins to sort of blacken as it shrivels up and just almost like disintegrates. And just kind of like turns into dust, leaving only like the wooden stump. She like annoyingly, it's like very annoyed, sits down, fucking cracks another wine bottle open and just starts chugging it. Suppose then my expertise won't necessary. No, it won't. You're dismissed. She'll nod and leave, closing the door behind her.
No, I
Leaving
presume you
only the four
know
of you.
where she was.
Sorry, what did you say?
Mog is just saying to Mathera, is like, so I assume that you know where she was.
emissary's quarters, eh? That's a pretty high-ranking friend.
Listen, normally this doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, no, we just fucking that. Then you go off on pirate raiding.
Yeah, so I assume he would be fine since he's not part of the. Like, can't I fuck people now? Is it? How restrictive are things gonna get?
Problem isn't you fucking someone here in Anvil. The problem is you fucking a Thalmor.
The fucking
Emissary.
enemy. What, you fuck your slave masters too?
Well, I'm no one's slave, mind you. Slaves imply they don't have a choice. I don't judge the thing. I also don't drink people's blood. You don't see me judging you about it.
What do you think this ship is for? What do you think we're doing here?
I don't have a problem with what we're doing. And I don't think I'm the most ideologically motivated, I suppose. But I don't have an issue.
Clearly.
I support your right to do what you want.
So listen, I do feel like a bit of XP farm. Listen, this explanation, like, yeah, I don't care. Listen, I on this. I think it's what he is kind of expected, but
I was gonna say, I don't think you'll stand your ground.
I will not. In fact, I think it's time to fuck. Yeah, I think in fact it will just be a full force punch with his entire vampiric might against her.
Gonna say, I'm not sure if Mog you're gonna like try to stop him from, because he's not.
No.
Listen, as far as you're concerned, like this is not. He's like just punching her. He looks like he's about to lose his shit completely.
Yeah,
I mean-
he's not holding back.
If he looks like he is about to like
Murder her. Yes.
go insane like he did in the tavern,
He
then yeah,
looks
I
like he's
would
about
try
to
and
murder
stop.
her.
Yeah.
I need to heal my harm here.
Then yeah, I will unfortunately step in the way.
Listen, I think both need to get get into it. Ah.
Yes, I marked one experience because I think I deserve this. This is indulging my vice.
Although, listen, we'll see. Listen, don't mark the XP yet. We'll mark that at the end of the session.
All right, yeah.
As I do, let me go find my document that I am pretty sure falls under.
Bloodthirsty. You could see anyone stand between you and your goals and your obstacle of vengeance, eh?
Sorry, I was taking notes. Am I rolling something? What?
Yes, give me a
Yeah,
get into scrap.
yep.
Well, you don't get
Yeah,
XP when you indulge in the vice, Mac. You're thinking of Blades in the Dark now. I haven't
That's
triggered
true, yeah.
your vice, not yet.
I'm gonna spend a luck.
I technically I can only prompt you when fail a move. But I am willing. This is my homebrew.
Ah, yeah. I see.
So we'll see. Ah, there we go.
There.
There we go. So
Can I stun him?
I listen. Unfortunately, it has to be one of, yes, you can stun him, but it won't be without, like, you have to injure him, because as like
Yeah, I know.
you like grab him and like slam him into the ground. You just see him like ravenously like kind of snap at you as he like has his jaw like unhinges and like just bites the air, as you see like the fangs be very prominent, and he is completely bloodlusted, and
Yeah.
you have to like grab his head and just slam it into the wooden floor several times as the boards just kind of give way eventually, and you just push his head through one of the planks. Quintus, mark 3 harm, but you do get your XP as you are just knocked out temporarily. Just lights out for you. As Baroque is a bit surprised. She was ready to defend herself, but she is. Elona is also kind of like in the corner, just trying to get out of the way. Bothera is just still like feet up on the desk. She didn't look like she was about to intervene, but is also glad that you did. Vampires. Gets up. No, Doroki, if he killed you, I would have fucking been mad, but I don't think I would have even throw him off the fucking crew. Captain, if I knew this was gonna be such a problem, I wouldn't have done it. I swear, normally it's a very he can't do anything to me. I have some very, let's just say, big piles of dirt on him that, well, normally seems to keep him restrained. I'm not sure what exactly happened.
And you didn't think to share this with us? The crew that is going after the Thalmor specifically?
Well, I thought he was stationed in, like, Senshal. I didn't know he was in the area. And when I learned, well, hey, listen, he may be an asshole, but he, like, fucks me well, so, two things can be true at the same time.
Mog looks at Mathera and just like, I'm gonna fucking punch her if she doesn't shut up.
As Elona will say, well, I may have an explanation.
You have an explanation? What are you involved with?
Well, I may have been wandering around and, well, she like looks at Matthias. You know, as you said, like a good thief should take advantage of an opportunity, and a good thief also makes sure that the mark is distracted. So technically, I was just following the advice. So I saw him carry that staff. Looks very pretty, and well, he was distracted with the Roki, so I took advantage and snuck in and stole the staff.
So he chained up Doroki because he thought she stole it.
Well, I shrugs, pretending like she didn't know that was exactly what was gonna happen. The Roki's like, you made it look like I was like your accomplice. I can't believe this. Elona's like, well, technically you're part of the crew, so... Mathera's mad, but it's a sort of like, well, you did the correct thing. It's just the time. It's a bad time for this. You, you. I'm not sure if I should be mad, if I should be madder, or if I should be more mad or amused by this.
We can all agree to be pissed at each other.
Oh, God. Okay, amaze me.
You shouldn't have been with a Thalmor agent in the first place, especially after joining this crew. Before, I don't give a shit. And you, I've already talked to you about this, but should not have stolen it, and especially shouldn't have stolen it when you know it would have come back onto our crewmate.
She like looks at the ground, kind of like ashamed. Mathera will chime up and be like, "Well, I suppose, Zeroki, you do have a type." Zeroki looks a bit confused, like genuinely confused, but like,
Bastards?
Mathera says, "Slavers."
That too.
What does that mean?
It means we wouldn't be surprised if this is isn't the first time he's put you in a collar.
Mathera will say, "Yeah, I'll just say I know a few things about your other big crush." You know, what house Darius belongs to? The Rocky kind of shrugs, says, eh? She looks at you, Mog, and says, familiar with the Dark Elf houses, the nobles of Morrowind?
I heard a bit, but I wouldn't say familiar.
Captain of the crew
Bit alien.
belonged to House Dress before they exiled him.
Okay, well, even I know that name.
Roki's kind of just confused, like, what does that even mean?
They're slavers to Rocky. And what, just because it's suddenly outlawed, you think they stopped?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't even... I have no idea who House Dress is.
Well, I just told you.
I feel like that's just like the plus. I don't think, are the Thalmor like enslaving people? I thought they were just kind of like, you know, like the war is over and they're just like enforcing some weird like religious ban.
Their whole thing is outburst supremacy. What do you think comes with that?
She just kind of shrugs, says, I don't know.
Subjugation of those they deem lesser. The beast races, you, me, they would consider part of that. Men, other elves.
She's like thinking about like this is literally the first time she like pondered these thoughts.
They think they are the only ones who deserve power in the world, the only ones who can be correct.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a lot. That's like everyone though.
You are lucky that you are still walking free. They could have sold you into servitude or slavery at any point had you pissed them off.
Well, the problem is, again, like I said, I know stuff about him that I don't think if I think people found out, it would be kind of ruin his reputation. So
And maybe that was the only thing that's saving your ass.
obviously, but like
And it might not do you any harm to share it with us either.
Okay, listen, when we were back in Central, I saw some documents, some letters he had on his desk after he was napping, and just kind of took a look and may have still have them in my possession. Now, it seemed important, and he seemed to freak out that I have them. I don't know, maybe he likes danger too. What's in the fucking documents, Doroki? I don't know, something about like when the moons disappeared above elsewhere and one had a big meltdown about them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those letters said some stuff about like they had some info about them. Or they were like vague, but I feel like they were like implying that they knew something about them. I don't remember. It was some time ago.
Okay. Would you be willing to show these documents to us?
That makes up for this entire thing, and we could put it behind us. Then I'm willing to show them to you. Yes.
I don't know if it makes up for it, but maybe we can move on. And Bog looks at Mathera like, we'll see.
Mathera's like, I'm willing to overlook your weird sessions if I can. If you're willing to give that information, I am willing to put this entire thing past and not give a shit. Trust me, Yoroki. If his superiors knew that he was having a thing with you, that would be enough, I think, to sink his entire career. Is that why he's telling everyone he was like taking to interrogate me in his chambers? Oh, that was just kind of like, an inside joke with the other like guards. But they think he was being literal?
You ever think about the situations you find yourself in?
I mean, sometimes I guess, only if they're like hot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Great. She grabs Hiroki's like shoulder and shoves her out. Grab the documents. Slams the door.
Like, yeah, she'll protest a bit, but yeah, I'll just kick her out. See, like Quintus is coming back to it. Quintus, the light of the room kind of pierces your eyes slightly as you open it. It's still like blurry. Your head hurts.
Welcome back to the land of the living. Well,
Yeah, the
semi-living.
land of the land of the Walking Dead. Yeah. Sorry for losing my cold earth. Is the orc still here?
No, no.
No. Not.
Fuck. I knew she was always a fucking. She was not the brightest, but fuck.
I don't blame you for losing your shit, honestly. I considered letting you go for it.
Othera kind of like leans over the desk and kind of stares at you. You're still technically on the floor. Says, well, if you would have murdered her, then you'd have lost information that might help start an uprising in Elsewhere.
Wait, what? She has some news was the pillow talk.
Yeah, and she
Thank
found...
fucking.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to keep your cool with her, because she might just give us documents related to the moon disappearing a while ago. That might involve them enough that it should piss off even the existing main.
Listen, you'll nod along. Listen, luckily he doesn't know that she kept those documents for like fucking years.
Listen,
He thinks.
Thera is strategically revealing
Yeah,
all these
Quintos thinks like, listen, if something good can come out of it, let's not keep my cold. Listen, I know she sure doesn't care about her people, but if it'll open their eyes, I think we have a new mission. I think after Shenisha, I assume.
You're gonna keep your cool, even if you don't like who she's fucking with. We can leverage this on the fucking Thalmor, so we can get more info out of them.
I'll just avoid talking to her. If it's not just the fucking reason you fucking disgusted me. But the sheer lack of thought process.
Quintus, some people just don't give a shit about the world.
Clearly.
Some
Being
people...
a fucking
Very good.
being a fucking race trader, though, it takes a special kind of flavor. How many Argonians do you know that kowtow to the Dunmore?
Can't say I know any.
There's a big
I know
difference
these kind of-
between the Argonians and the Khajiit, and trust me, I don't know what keeps the lizards so fucking united. I can tell you, Khajiit are just as likely to backstab each other as they are to backstab you.
It's fine, but I won't lunge her at the table. And luckily, I don't think that emissary will want to speak to her ever again.
Oh, he will speak to her. Otherwise, his superiors are gonna find out about his late night thirsts. And out goes his life, I think, not just his career.
And well, I'll be keeping my distance from her.
Make sure you
Might be for the best.
don't start trouble for no reason on the ship.
As misguided as she was, we did get something out of it.
I don't think
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
badly intentioned. She's just, well, selfish. That is not the worst crime out there.
I don't know. I see many. Cecile, just look out the fucking window towards Anvil. You know, selfish people are one of the core pillars of the Falmouth support system. Merchant princes and Torval and Rihad. People here, nobles in the Empire who don't ask questions as long as their lot in life is taken care of.
But this, I used to be like that. It's very easy to be selfish when you think the world doesn't give a shit about you back. The reason I stopped being selfish wasn't because I had a great epiphany. No, it's because these fuckers came and burned down everything I cared about, the ground, and left me in the ashes. I am aware enough to not throw stones. I think if more people had their entire fucking life burnt down, there would be more rebellions. But when things are just comfortable enough that you can ignore the people above you, and you all choose to enjoy what happiness you have in life. Which is why we're gonna use your documents. Not in a nice way. I'm gonna make sure that the Thalmor act up in a way that, well, even the small comfort people have right now soon be a thing of the past.
Good. Let's burn away the wall above people's eyes.
So don't fuck it up by being
I won't, ma'am.
emotional. Dismissed.
Sorry about the floor, ma'am.
Fine. You stay. Like, kind of glances at you, Hawk. She'll stare at Alona and says, I swear to God, if you take one of my lessons and twist it like that, like, kind of like shrugs, says, I'm gonna get the promotion. I'm gonna stop defending you when Mog gets mad at you. Just like Alona thinks for a second, says, okay, noted, I will stop doing this. Okay. Both you and Quintus out. As I presume you will take your leave. Leaving Mog and Sarah. As she just kind of sets back down, just looking a bit overwhelmed, says, oh, this is, I don't even, oof.
A lot. Suddenly learn. Yeah.
What? No, I wasn't lying to him. I also wasn't give a shit back then.
What changed?
They raided my home. I'm not sure why they did it, but I used to live on a small island. Not fucking. I lived near Mistral. And to us, the war, the occupation, it seemed far away. On the mainland, don't really give a shit. But he came in, they killed people. I only realized it later on, when I was peeling the flesh off their skin. That was all some convoluted fucking Thalmor plot. Trying to instigate something or provide some justification. That's why I started this crew. Eventually, it's only after learning that the people who fucking burned down my village weren't just some random fucking Altmer pirates. It wasn't just Altmer that burned down my village. They recruited plenty of Khajiit to it as well. And you know what?
Like
They
you
were
said, we're all selfish.
one of them. I remember. He was literally screaming when I was feeling the claws backwards and on the finger. Said, for the money. I swear it was just for the money. I didn't know. He died crying. Probably not but my same age as well.
Do you regret it?
No. But I also realized that could have easily been me if things were slightly different. Could easily have been someone like Doroki. It's a fucked up world, and I don't think I'm making it better, but I feel like if it's gonna be fucked up, it should be fucked up for everyone, not just for certain people.
We may not be making the world better, but we sure as shit aren't making it worse.
I have one goal. My goal is to burn these fucking fuckers down. Think they're better than us? Well, I'm gonna make sure that they don't fucking win. Wanna fucking rule the world? Well, fucking burn it down. There's a... Suppose you might as well know everything. I made a deal a while ago. There's a reason I survived. Made a pact with the Daedric Prince.
Let me guess. Chiagora.
Yeah. Yeah. He said he would help.
What interest did the Prince of Madness have with an island being raided by Thalmor?
I don't know. That's the fucked up part. He didn't ask for anything. He said, I am willing to give you power. End it all. I didn't even ask, but like, I always wondered, like afterwards, like what did he gain out of it? What? He didn't demand anything. He didn't even like afterwards. We never approached me. He never made any requests. He said, "Where of the cheese? For the cheese are just as important as the fork." I don't fucking know what that means. But I don't care. Because you know why? The fucking... You saw the chain. You saw what I can do. Made that possible.
I don't think anyone can claim to know what he's thinking, but if I do know one thing about him, it's that he doesn't. He likes unpredictability. Maybe he do. You would push back against them because we sure as shit could see that if nobody pushed back against them, they would sweep through this place. That's not exactly unpredictable.
I don't know. I tried asking some smarter people than me about what the fuck motivates these things, but they say
You did pick the worst one to try and figure out.
they said he's just mad, but that's the bizarre thing. Is he like mad, or is he just right about the world? I feel like I try to make sense of the world. It makes sense, but only like surface level. The moment you start asking people questions, you get like the Roki. It's just like shrugs. Says, yeah, people just don't care. I feel like you live long enough in such a fucking world, you will also go mad. You also go mad. Maybe this is why he did it. Maybe this is why. And then I just spiral, and then I drink, and then the thoughts blur. If I have enough wine. You will see something, Mog. This room is illuminated by several candles. The shadows kinda being projected on the walls are weirdly fluid. As she's like sort of being more and more impassioned, the shadows just grow and grow and become more animated.
Well, can't say you're wrong, or that I disagree. but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a simple person. I feel like focusing on what it is that we're doing helps with the confusion, the overwhelm.
No, I was I think you do have a point. Taking a direction and just going towards it is one way to keep your head above water.
And if I learned one thing as a mercenary, it's that you can't be everywhere at once. You have to pick your fight.
Well, I picked this one. Make sure we'll make them fucking bleed.
That I can do. If you ever want any company drinking, let me know.
As well, she's kind of like, there's only one cup, but she will kind of push it on the other side of her desk and just kind of fill it with wine. And well, feel free to join me as I think those missives will be fucking hilarious.
I'll take any entertainment right now.
Quintus, are you going somewhere specific? You want to do anything? You won't be departing right now because I will look fucking suspicious. But like, the crew is still technically like, some of them are asleep. There's probably one or two that are out drinking.
Leslie probably needs a drink. Luckily, we are the Chad vampires, you know, scrolls.
Yes.
What do you mean you can't taste food? I can still taste alcohol. Okay, the superior.
The sunlight just kind of makes my powers go away, and it's a bit uncomfortable. Otherwise, I'm just better than you at literally everything. My soul might be fucked, but listen, that's like
I don't care
most
about.
people.
I just want. Listen, everybody joins the soul economy, or becomes an Eldritch Being in Elder Scrolls. Those are the two options. The winning move to become an Eldritch Being in Elder Scrolls. Wow, I'm a fucking Numerian now. I'm a Luminary now. Wow.
Not everyone can achieve Chim.
The thing's not even good. It's not even good. You see the truth, and it's fucking blue. You see the conch. It's like Malkav. You sit next to Malkav. Why is the universe blue?
To escape the pages of the book. Like, what the... Well, listen, Zandman is technically...
Yeah, who else is drinking at the table? I think it's only him.
Well, Kishar is not drinking. Kishar is like munching on like some... It's like looks like some sort of fruit. But it's him. Melagor is kind of just has like the loop, kind of like stringing along a simple song. He was off in the corner, just silently watching this almost. He's like watching it, but clearly like thinking of something else. The cat's napping somewhere. You see a large bowl of fur kind of expanding and contracting.
Listen, I'll leave Leo's brood in this fucking corner. Listen, I think Zand is the best drink companion right now on board.
Yeah,
I can't believe Leo is brooding in the corner.
Leo's always brooding. He is literally like an edgelord. He makes no sound when he walks. He like talks in like single word sentences, nods a lot. and seems unfazed by horrendous shit around it. Literally the definition of it. The only difference is he's, as opposed to Edgelords, he's very bad at fighting.
He doesn't have the D&D rogue sneak attack.
Cannot commit violence, but escape it somehow.
Is he the one that's just like extraordinarily lucky,
Yes.
or is that no? Okay.
He's stupid. That's how he escaped violence. He escapes violence by like being very fortunate.
Yeah, listen, I think hearing about Xanthans having your help might be a welcome distraction.
Listen, yeah, he'll kind of say, hey, no, I am trying to follow your advice, and I will, in fact. Roki, see, she's back on the ship I sent her. So it's hard, man. She hasn't said anything to me, but you should be proud. I'm not saying anything to her right now.
I am, because otherwise you said anything to Rocky, I might Listen, this is an unfortunate timing of conversation as listen, he's both happy that he did speak, but also but sadly cringing as at the thought of him fucking Doroki in out.
Listen, if you think about it, Quintus, Xandon might be the outlier here.
The outlier doesn't want that.
Well, the outlier in the
He's
sense
not a
that
slaver, presumably.
he's not a slaver. So she clearly has other like kinks as well.
Yeah, fucking BBC.
I can't believe this. Mac, the slander. What if
I know.
the king is honest men? Have you thought about that? No, your fucking brain.
Whose king is honest, man?
Honestly, Jill, it might be a fetish nowadays. That's how obscure it is. Might just be a fetish.
Fucking the problem was I'm analyzing. I know what the kind of woman that Doroki is.
Fucking.
I know the kind of. I know the.
Can't believe.
I know the kind of. I know the kind of woman
implying
Doroki.
the Red Guards have big dicks and the Thalmor don't?
I am, yes.
I can't.
I am. You are correct. Yes. Let me post the chat, Rick. Fucking. I've Discord Nitro now for a while, so I can post the chat. Rick. I know the kind of woman Doroki is. Listen.
No, you said I'm the kind of woman Doroki is.
Yeah, I also heard that. I also heard that.
Ah well. Listen.
Well, listen. All he's saying is he's seen her around and he's not immediately asked her to like fuck.
Progress.
She
I think.
approaches
Progress,
him though.
He'll break.
Yeah, he'll break. Now Kara is not here, because if Kara heard this, he would not be.
Yeah.
Kara has a very disciplined sleep.
She's a fucking actual warrior. She doesn't cheat like some of the others do with magic.
Yes, she says she'll be like, yes, a warrior needs fucking sleep. Why would I be awake at my body? Man's sustenance and rest. The only exception is alcohol, because I'm a Nord and I'm a hypocrite when it comes to alcohol. Everything else.
Weed doesn't count.
Yes. It's actually healthy if you think about it. It's clearly old strong warriors drink a lot. So that clearly makes them better. Not wine. Wine's for fucking rich elves.
Imperials and elves.
But yeah, no, Xandon kind of looks at it and says, you look a bit rattled. Everything all right?
Man, that's I got a bit of a fucking disagreement with Doroki.
I heard you like stomping above in the captain quarters.
So chuckle. Also, a bit more than stomping. Fucking bitch was fucking a farmer emissary.
Oh. I didn't. Huh.
Well, you can see why I'm happy that you ain't you're planning not to fuck her. In fact, I had a bit of a
Oh,
dispute. Now,
the
Mark,
grimace on his face. He's...
Oh, you fucking do it.
Yeah.
listen, luckily we
I
all
mean,
luckily we are all tactical hypocrites, just like Kara. He's my friend, though.
he'll say,
I'm void for giving up him.
he'll say. I mean, I, I feel like it's a Thalmor though.
Not just a farmer, a fucking emissary. A ranking pig.
Yeah, but she said she likes like big, like, and I don't mean dick size. I mean like worthy man.
No, we know what you mean.
No,
It's
but
dick
the Gunnar back would have interpreted. He would have made the joke. I felt the
I'm putting
joke
it in the notes.
and my fucking in the-
Quintus is not Mac.
I know.
was
That's
making
why
the
I said this
joke.
for Max clarification, so he doesn't make the fucking joke again. I am preemptively defending myself here, because unfortunately, English is a very vague language.
That's Listen, I don't think she gives a fuck who she's doing what with. I think there's a fact not many thoughts at all in there. Might be a fucking nymph, or I think she might be a fucking nymph. Actual mythical creature.
Well, I mean,
Actually, succubus
certain
demons.
aspects.
What do you say?
Nothing. Listen,
That won't surprise me for a fact. Listen, luckily, Quinns may not know about the dress. He doesn't know damn about politics. But I do have something else on my side. Imperial racism. So he will say...
yes.
So he will say, you know, won't fucking surprise me if the fucking Dunmer she was fucking was also a slaver.
Just fucking got Dunmer as well?
Yep.
Am I the
Apparently.
outlier?
I think you might be the best man she's dealt with.
Ooh, that's a low bar.
Well, you're competing with Dunmer, slavers, and Falmor. I don't know who else. Maybe she's level with Dremora too.
I've never seen that Remora. I don't know how they look.
Listen, but listen, I would fucking doubt I should. Wouldn't surprise me if their state were in the club. Maybe fuck the lich, I don't know at this point.
Well, no, I've seen some pretty buff Argonians. Aslan, that was the... Do you think they would be like slender, but no, I think some they wear baggy clothes, but I've arm wrestled a couple of them. Oh,
Quintus needs the philosophical distraction from. Thank you, Zan, for distracting Quintus right now from fucking the angry thoughts. No, I think Argonians have rather particular personality quirks. They talk. But now it's that's why I'm a bit rattled. You see. At least we got something good out of it, though. Apparently, people like to talk and pillow talk.
oh,
Apparently, we're going to elsewhere soon.
fuck! What the fuck did that guy talk about? But maybe this is why. I mean, I feel like
I can rest assure you, she did not plan to spy.
Oh,
She infected. In fact, I think the captain only put things together, probably. Apparently, it's something to do with the moon disappearance.
holy shit! She has info
But
on
not a
that?
fuck.
I thought it
You
was
see-
like a big fucking. I thought like the news was that they helped them, like
Wouldn't surprise me was a fucking ploy. Think about it. And I said, and I've seen this guy's fucking room. This guy had a. And by the way, I assume it was a fucking gigantic room, crowd. Multiple
Yeah,
rooms, in
it
fact,
was-
this quarter.
I wouldn't say it was like but it was like way bigger than what you like. It definitely it was like quite expansive, and it wasn't just that it was big. It was everything there. Like you saw a lot of like ornamental, valuable things. I mean,
Yeah.
like silverware, gold encrusted sort of kind of like. My God, I'm blanking on the word. The cloth you put over the table.
Embroidered.
Yes.
Tablecloth.
Tablecloth, like like gold embroidered tablecloths, silk sheets.
Yeah.
Like the wood had like very like clearly expensive heavy wood, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Listen here. Kunz will say. I'm not sure about a far more rank structure, but that office looked better than the fucking legate.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is you say this, but you don't have to be a philosopher to understand that, especially for Zandon, who you know at this point puts a lot of, at least, and while puts a lot of worth in material things, even if you try to like kind of like teach him that not everything is about gold and money, he's like, ah, damn. Nice, that's very much like that guy. He was like richer. Damn. Feels slightly inadequate now. Because clearly the Talmor was way richer than him.
That's he will listen. Luckily, because Simon is my friend and he helped me through some tough times. I respect him way more. We all here practice tactical hypocrisy here. As listen, as Quintus will say, I don't think she cares about anything else other than that he's a man. Actually, remember, she did it with the Dunbar Pirate Captain too, and God knows how many other people. As long as they say, I think only barrier is consent. That's it.
I suppose that would probably be. The
They
only
try-
person
should-
who
I'm pretty
gives
sure-
me attention is a person who gets anyone.
Carden send you away. After
That's
it's
just-
it,
We're just talking negative. Which is not rude.
yeah.
Talk to me out of politeness.
Barnes takes the time to he is just a sad boy as a Barnes and Frenchman camaraderie take a while to build. You think you think we just popped into the recruitment camp and we just became friends overnight? No, it took a lot of hijinks and whack
Nah,
shenanigans.
but no, I like her, not just out. God, I don't even want to think about her like that because I'll just be disappointed yet again. You know, that was the nice thing with the Roki. It's just simple, and there's no care about
Yeah, well-
feelings and shit.
Yeah, it was simple. It was a simple pleasure, like a drug. Same wisdom you find at the bottom of a bottle of cheap wine or Actually, more fitting my bottle of skooma. Nothing in life that is worth is cheap.
Yeah, but I guess there was a. Ah, never mind. Listen, it's fucked, and I'm a bit shocked, and I can't imagine you probably easily either. But listen, if I know the captain, she doesn't like the fucking Talmor either. So I don't think she would have an actual elf lover on board.
Luckily, I think that relationship ended between them.
He sort of kind of like takes in a sharp inhale, puts a hand on her shoulder.
Don't think about jumping in, Quintus.
You realize she's probably gonna send her back, gather more.
Well, at least this tends to have a fucking purpose. This time she's actually fucking talking. As she explained this to me,
The guy knows we broke her out. She's gonna probably like send in her to blackmail the guy. Probably try to seduce him again. Like I've read some like accounts from spies. It's not like an uncommon tactic.
listen, I'm much more okay with that. As the reason I lose my fucking shit was her fucking lack of thought process. She didn't know why people might have been questioned that. No thought at all. I mean, I understand people who just want to live their lives. Some fucking peasant who might have gone a bit nihilistic doesn't care because he gave up all hope. Greedy merchants who like make deals with farmer because they want money. But both of those people understand things. She was just head empty. I almost prefer those fucking merchants and Hammerfell that made deals as that we lynched. At least they fucking knew what they were doing.
You do understand how. You understand how Kenneth fell, right? They opened the fucking gates. Some.
No.
There's people who like. There's plenty of people who don't give a shit. I don't think the people who opened the gates opened it because they were evil. I think they just didn't give a shit. I think they looked at the world and said, if I'm fine and the rest of the suffer, that's okay. And
Well, the
I'll be
guys-
honest, I know what the fuck. I've heard rumors of what the fuck they did to the nobles. I don't think the traitors got a much better deal. Sometimes people are just stupid and greedy and they don't see the. Well, listen, I feel like I'm entitled to say that sometimes people just don't see the long-term consequences. It's not out of malice, just I guess we're all just a bit stupid. Maybe not all of us, but definitely plenty of people. It's not just the Roki.
I see what kind of slightly grumble back in Hammerfell. So not every city was successfully freed, but those that were the nobles, a lot of them. Listen, the corrupt gate guard might have gotten away, but the nobles and the merchants they were lynched, and I think that's not a far to say. That's luckily I don't have a fucking lore sequence to back that up, but I think that's fair to say that they got fucking lynched.
So here's the thing: in my like a lot of sort of inner continental cities, are like technically free. So
Yeah. I'm talking about the free cities that were like actually taken by the resistance force. I assume they were lynchings, right, Grunt? I'm not talking about like fucking Tanif that were like under like influence, that are like basically like a subject.
Yes, I think there was plenty of infighting. So yeah.
Yeah, I assume they were lynchings. Yeah, the ones up there, the properly fleet ones. Yeah, so it's like,
Are you referring to like lynchings of like Red Guard on Red Guards?
yeah, basically like traitors who were like Red Guards, like lynching collaborators, sort of like what happened in France after the Nazis left.
Yes, I think there would be some of those. I'm not sure if there would be like to the same level of brutality, but there will definitely be sort of like public executions of, especially like nobility. Like definitely that.
Yeah, you'll say that corrupt gate guy probably got away, and will probably get away because in the grand scheme nobody will chase him down. But I still remember fucking Princess being hung in the interior. Some of the Aluki tribes fucking dragged them through the sand of their horses.
People need someone to pay. And people need someone that they can blame for their own actions on. You know, the whole I was just following orders kind.
Yeah, for point, just in the fucking moment though, it felt fucking horrible.
I know. I don't know how I would have reacted either. Listen, sometimes I feel like I'm much more chill guy than you are.
Well, there's a reason Sanguine approached you, not Mark Ball.
We'll get through this. I trust the captain.
I definitely trust the captain as well. It's a soon, and hopefully, if our plan succeeds, people will finally open their fucking eyes and no longer sleep in their beds comfortably.
I think such good information would spark an uprising and elsewhere.
Might actually fuck up the Dominion royally. I don't think the Woodhouse get to. I don't think there's much to gain in Valenwood.
No, but I think and he'll kind of like look over the board. Melagor is anything to be believed in? I don't think they're having it that great either. I think
No.
there's plenty of resistance pockets. They just don't know about each other. And if the people guys like Itoro, Alden are to be, but it's just these people just need to like, they can start coordinating. They realized not like small villages in Valen, even in Valen or remote areas of elsewhere, they knew they weren't alone.
You're right. People are
Yeah.
afraid of the fucking Piper. They're afraid of the fucking paper dragon. And if you show them the dragon, it can in fact fall over, stumble, and collapse.
Amorfell is still a good example. Skyrim has like an entire fucking civil war ongoing right now. And while, listen, Kara may call them hypocrites, can't all be like fucking that, right? It has to be some worth. I have to believe in something, right?
Listen, he'll not. Listen, the fucking whatever the fuck they have, the Jarl with the Housecarls who rule. They may be a bunch of politicians just like in the Imperial City, but the actual soldiers beneath them, they probably don't fight for the cause of glorious corruption. They probably believe in their homeland. No, you're right.
have the seeds of something grow quite tall and sturdy. Need to water it properly. As back in the captain's, I'm not sure if there's anything else you'd like to.
No, I think that was the.
Back in the captain's quarters at Mog, you drinking a bit before the Roki comes back with the papers. And listen, she won't hand them over, but she will read the missives out loud, as it seems to be a sort of an exchange of letters between like this Talmor emissary, is named Harlon. Actual face now. Between him and some other people higher up. As they are basically, he was clearly in elsewhere, meant as part of a network of observants that were there to monitor the Khajiit sort of reaction to the disappearances of the moon, and kept updating them. And this was just kind of like at the end. There's the implication that comes across as this is the last in a series of letters monitoring that. And he basically is giving them an update that they are taking the moon reappearance as a good thing, and they are grateful for their aid and completely oblivious to their involvement. So while it's not like you don't think this would be a slam dunk, it definitely would be enough to start agitating some people who are not already like agitate some people who are already sort of unhappy with the Thalmor presence there. Might not be enough to start a fire, but it would definitely cause some fucking sparks.
Well, it's less than I was hoping for, but not bad.
Sarah says, right, well, the Rookie, to be honest, I think I need some time to think. Gonna definitely depart tomorrow morning. I presume he doesn't know which ship you belong to. She like shakes her head. Good. We're dismissed for tonight. I think there's been enough fucking around recently. But I think you can play this guy. And if not, you will learn to. Oh no, I can definitely play to certain things he likes. I know what he appreciates and what he doesn't. I can definitely work him up for more stuff if the opportunity presents itself. Dismissed. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. I think this is enough. I'll then take her leave.
So, to elsewhere then?
Probably. I think I'll send word to Halden so he is aware. But
Do we have any contacts there? Some idea of who to give this information to?
Yeah, although it's not a kind of, well, she kind of like chuckles a bit. It's a bit stupid, but I think I have a hunch. I know someone who knows people there. I think you know someone who knows people there.
I might. Who were you thinking of?
Well,
Particularly friendly Khajiit?
yeah. Let's just say, I don't think you'd be surprised if you remember well, remember Hasnir, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
I don't think you'd be surprised to learn that he has connections in the Dark Brotherhood.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
You wouldn't be surprised if one of those connections is on our ship.
Kishar?
She nods.
Not surprised. No.
Yeah, yeah. I think if I talk with him, probably has to know some people. Know some people can get us a foot in the door. And if anyone is willing to start a bunch of fucking fires, it will be remnants of guild of madmen. And oh, fucking god, have no qualms about doing terrorism.
I imagine a job's a job to them.
Oh no, I think they have an interest in out Talmor. I don't think. Last I checked, I don't think the Thalmor have a positive view of Sithis.
Likely not. I mean, surely there's not that many Dark Brotherhood assassins still out there, right? Thought they all died out.
Yeah, that's my point. I don't think Keshar would be our cook if they still had a big presence. I don't think the rumors about their destruction are sort of exaggerated. I think they just need a bit of maritime support. I think they are plenty experienced in urban environments. And well, it already shit on one Thalmor ship.
Who's to say we can't do another? And we have more cannons now.
Have a powerful mage that counteracts some concept. And if fucking Jihad is gonna get off his ass, you have someone amount of fireballs back.
Don't know if Nevera would get involved, but we may need to find out what motivates Rihad.
Oh, I know what motivates him. Up until now, I had him prepared defense, but offense is where he shines the most.
Yeah, I believe that.
I don't know, but like the thought of burning some of these just gets me so fucking.
I don't blame you.
No, Simog, you look around and oh, the animated shadows. Oh, they're still there.
Do you mind if I ask you something? Has that always been a thing?
No, started ever since fucking Bookends.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you disintegrated it.
I don't understand how my powers work exactly, but I can like I can fuck with people's magic, but it's reason I don't do it that often is when one it freaks people out. I don't think it's a common thing. I don't see that many people just be able to eat magic up.
Yeah, I can easily say that's not a common occurrence.
Problem is, the reason I use those words is because I've fucked around with it a bit, and it literally feels like I'm like take it and like assuming it feels different. Not every magic I destroy feels the same, and it's not it doesn't disappear. I can just
Like you take it into you?
yeah, but can't like unleash it back.
Alona said there was somebody or something trapped in that book. Does that mean
I don't hear no voices. That's what you want.
well,
But
that's a
that
start?
book, it felt so fucking powerful. I felt so energized afterwards.
What does it feel like?
Felt like sure you've done skooma.
Yeah,
Well,
more than once.
I felt like I was on top of the world and then some. And while the feeling it kind of like went away as it usually does, I ever since then I just visualizing violence came so much more easy and it felt so much better. I tried to like temper my excitement, but it's just
Well, lucky for you, if we were in any other occupation, that might be a problem. You're not the only one who's bloodthirsty on the ship.
that is true. But you know when we were up against that Altmore mage, God, I wished she would just launch a fucking spell at me. I could almost feel it. The satisfaction of just jumping on her and just watching the life just drain out of fucking up. Violence, you know, I've never had a issue with it. But whenever I'd had to do it, I did it to send a message. It would had to sell it. Didn't like flinch.
But now you want to do it for the love of the game, for lack of a better term.
I've never enjoyed it this much. It's part of me that worries, and then part of me that just says fuck it.
I get what you mean with the Altmer bitch. I wanted to launch myself over the railing and punch her face in. You just beat me to it. But if you want me to keep an eye on your penchant for violence, I'm familiar with that balancing act.
It's not even just that, right? Even earlier when Quintus lost his shit, I was just like, in my mind, I just wanted to see it happen. There was a part of me that would have delighted in him just murdering her in front of me. God, I'm sounding like Yashar right now. And with him, I'm not even sure if he fucking down with murder. If it's
Does it worry you?
partially. I don't want to become a lunatic.
Well, I haven't seen anything concerning so far.
I can now shadows. I don't always it's like this, but when I'm alone, like at night, it's just like they follow me, react to me. Sometimes my silhouette doesn't feel like my own shadow, right? It feels like I'm being followed, and so fucking unsettling.
That is actually a little bit concerning. You said you don't hear any voices, but that you feel different. I don't know about magic soul transfer shit. That seems more of a Rihada Devora question, but do you think that's what happened?
What?
You said your silhouette doesn't feel like your own, right?
I think I got like took something in and it's kind of stayed. It just passes.
I mean, it's staying, isn't it?
Fuck. She just kind of like stares at the shadows. Fucking mate.
Lucky for you, our crew was a bit unorthodox and you probably can handle it.
Suppose that just, yeah, you're right. Everyone's a bit weird around here.
It's got a charm to it. Don't tell them I said that.
Oh no. I don't think they'll believe me anyways. Cool. Let me know if I start. Or
Yeah, I can do that. Keep an eye on you.
listen. That comforting realization will be ending the session here.